cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way home for the Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30.
Omaha, ready. 280.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But you look at this Bronco defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll go play action with Nix. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Nix going to give to Harvey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
To kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so a decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. But he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready. Lady.
From the 50, it's Stafford. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stafford. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Fights free at the 5. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes the catch.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Toss to Harvey, running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss, here's Harvey. The 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back to get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And the Rams had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. Complete here. It's high. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Nix to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw again. He gets it to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Ready. 180.
Throwing again is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line.
That's good for the Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One play action. Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first down.
Now Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Broncos 28, Rams 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Nix. On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Zebra!
Throwing is Stafford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
He's across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
22!
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Looking deep here for Dobbs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now a run here off the RPO. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the gun on 3rd down. Colvin. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Once more with Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 14. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Colvin to the right side and complete to Atwell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Back to throw. Colvin. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Colvin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 6-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Colvin. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going as they'll start at their own 7. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Rams 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
37-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, that was a masterclass in quarterback play, wasn't it? 5 touchdown passes. You talk about the rapport he had with his receivers. It was like a conductor leading a symphony.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Yeah, huh?
down once